Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set your camera for the timed exposures. You can see my control dial right here is actually set to program. I want to make sure that that is set to manual and that my lens over here is set from autofocus to manual focus. That way you just focus using the outside ring of the camera. Okay, my camera is on manual. It says I'm at a 15th of a second at f4 and my ISO is auto. I'm going to start with the ISO. Look for the ISO button and I'm going to click it, and I want to move it from auto, and just using my dial up by my shutter release, I'm going to turn that to 100, no more than 400. It shouldn't be on auto. I will click, it says set to OK, click set. Now, the first dial that I turn, if I don't hold anything down, I'm going to turn this dial and I'm going to move it all the way down to the bulb setting. You can see right here, if I don't have a cable release, this says my exposure time is 20 seconds at f4. Keep going, and right there I'm set to the bulb setting, which means when my shutter is pushed down or the cable release is locked, that lens will stay open. In order to change my f-stop, I will look for the AV button, which is right here in the back, push it down. It changes to now the aperture. Now I turn that dial next to the shutter release and I can change my f-stop. All right, so again, if I don't press this button and turn the dial, it does my shutter speed, and if I press the AV button, it will do my lens opening. To set up the cable release, on the left-hand side, there's a little door, and I'm gonna juggle my iPhone. You'll see there's like a little port right there. Looks like an audio port. It is not. Plug it in. Now, if I were taking my picture, you can see the cable release. I push the button and push up. The lens is open. You can see right there, that's how many seconds it's open. And then when I'm ready to close it, I will just push it down, and there's my image. Clearly it's overexposed. If I need to review the picture, I can press the review button, and I think that's pretty much it. I also have a self timer over here, but we should be okay. Turn that off. If you're using a Canon camera, you can stop watching. I'm going to show you here on a Nikon camera how to do the same thing. So I'm going to turn it on. Make sure that the lens is on from auto to manual. You can see here my seconds are 1.3 seconds. That closed parentheses represent seconds. And if I turn the dial, I'm on there, manual mode. Turn this dial up here by my thumb. I'm going into the seconds. There's the B setting. And if I want to change my lens, I have to go to the front of the camera, and you see a little lens icon right there. Press that in, and now turn the dial, and that will change your f-stop. The shutter release works the same way. It's on the left-hand side. It takes a different shutter. It is labeled as a number 2 on the cable release. That's how you know it's for a Nikon, and if you have a number 1 on the cable release, that's for a Canon.